Hey, Chibi. Hey, Kalila. Hey, J-Dot. Hey, Rara. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Senior. How am I doing? I'm okay. Recorded a cooking video, so I'll have that up on Tuesday. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Beryl. Lacey, congratulations. Hey, Joel. Hey, Nog. What did I do? Not a whole lot. I didn't really do much. I did my laundry, showered, recorded another Mass Effect video, and recorded a cooking video. And no, not lasagna, it's chicken. Hey, Val. No, I have not gotten my booster. Hey, Churgers. Hey, Lisa. Steady. Nah, I haven't picked up anything lately, Chibi. I have finished reading Mooncakes, so I'll try to do a review of that. I'll try to record the review of that probably tonight and have that up on Wednesday. Chicken strips and gravy. Cool. It was a productive day, Kalela. Vincent, DeSantis wants to destroy everything. What's a mooncake? This is a mooncake, Wyatt Earp. Mooncakes, graphic novel. It actually is a food as well. But yeah, it's a graphic novel that I read. So, art is so cute. Yeah, the art is by Wendy Shu. And it is a very cute art style. So yeah, I'll have that. And like I said, mooncakes are actually a real thing as well, I believe. Yeah, it's a Chinese bakery product. My thoughts on yes, sir. I banned them, right? Monday motivation here. Yeah, shitty. Anyway, yeah, a mooncake is some sort of Chinese pastry. So, yeah. So yeah, person named the book after that. The creative team named their book after it. Hey, Zooms. Hey, Fernanda. Thanks, Zooms. So yeah, try to record my Hester Tell. She's okay. Comes and goes for her, I think. Earlier, she was on Tinder, looking at dudes, saying she didn't like the name Tyler. No, Chibi, I don't write at all. I haven't written anything in like 6-7 years. I stopped enjoying it. Like, I just hit a point where I just wasn't enjoying writing anymore. So, I don't know. Hey, Nasa Jen. Hey, Dandy. Strawberry milkshake? No, I don't think we have any strawberries left. Not so much writer's block as it is just like I said, I just didn't enjoy it anymore. Still have plenty of ideas. It's just like, I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, I just stopped. No motivation. Battlestar. Strawberry milkshake. Yeah, I like strawberry milkshakes. Wouldn't mind wouldn't mind having another strawberry milkshake, but Stephen King never stopped. You just need a lot of cocaine. Uh, I mean, she never really gets loud enough that it bothers me. PetSmart. Favorite Star Trek commander? Do you mean captain? Mm, I mean, for me, it's a tie between Picard and Cisco. Didn't get a dessert today. Aw, shitty. Stand up. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt, Louise. Just my normal thing. Chantel's rating. What, right now? I'm okay, PetSmart. Hey, Heidi. I have my own things that I rage about, PetSmart. Don't worry about it. Betta fish? I think I've seen photos of betta fish. Stephen King writes about what scares him. I suppose a lot of things scare me, but I don't want to write. I don't want to. I don't like horror. I wouldn't write horror. Beta. She's allowed, Susie. Suppose I should get her to stop just because people are going to be watching her rather than coming to watch me. Stephen King comes up with the end of his stories first, and then has to figure out what happens at the beginning. What's she angry about? I don't know. Spaghetti. She's got a lot to be angry about, I suppose. Man, yeah, nobody watching me right now. Went to church this morning. I've never been to church. Mm, I don't know that it's racist, but eh, I mean, it varies, Jimmy. Some people do it either way. Hey, James. Yeah, I mean, nah, I don't listen to any podcasts. I'm not an auditory enough person. Hey, Meg. Yeah, Jimmy. I mean, some people will map their books out, um, so that they know like every beat. And some people will just sort of do more seat of their pants writing. So it varies. Different writers have different styles as far as what they plan. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Hot Mess Life. Yeah, Louis, like, I used to try listening to the Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men podcast. I used to listen to that one, but I'm just not set up for podcasting. I'm too visual a person. Do I used back when I did write, I tried to outline. Hey, Emmy. But like I said, I haven't written in years. I'd have sort of like a rough outline. But yeah. If I were to get back into writing, I think I would probably plan it out a lot. I'd probably want to have plenty of a fairly detailed outline. No updates, James. It was a nothing. BDSM lesbian novels. I'm not into BDSM, Dandy. It's just it just doesn't float my boat. Planning is the fun part. Is putting words on the page that sucks. True. Used to write a lot of poetry. That I never really tried. Uh, I've been anywhere in the U.S. A small town called Messina in upstate New York, right across the border from Cornwall. Actually, I did try writing a few poems when I was in high school. They were terrible. What I'm eating? Just some chocolate covered raisins. Louise Pet Life is a website dedicated uh, to fetishes, basically to people who are into fetishes. Yeah, BDSM Facebook. Glad you enjoyed it, Rara. Nah, like, my writing's fine. Like, I'm self-aware enough. I'm self-aware enough. Just shitty ones, James. I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm a decent writer. Not great, because I didn't put in the effort to become great, but I'm a decent writer. And if I did put in effort, I probably could become pretty good. Uh, but I never bothered editing. That was my problem. Like, I'm a decent enough writer, but I never bothered to edit the shit I wrote. So, you know, it's first draft shit, and first draft is never quality. Thoughts on the map community? I don't like them. The fuck kind of question is that? Read along? No. Indeed, Emmy. Motivation has always been something I've struggled with. I don't care for poems, but love stories of all kinds. Yeah, I generally prefer stories over poems. Jimmy, minor attracted person. Essentially, it is a sort of the PC way of saying pedophile. Um, well, yeah, obviously, James. It's obviously completely something different. The difference is like an MAP isn't necessarily doesn't necessarily act on their attraction, but yeah, it's somebody who's attracted to kids, and it's a term used by pedophiles and homophobes. No, of course it's not good. Like, of course it's not good to act on to think about it either. Why homophobes? Homophobes like to use it as a way of attacking gay people. Like they love homophobes. Absolutely fucking love to bring up MAPs. They absolutely fucking adore bringing those people up. It's their favorite fucking topic because because the point is to try. Yeah, like the point of homophobes, what homophobes try to do is they try to put a connection in people's mind between queer people and pedophiles. So homophobes, oh, they fucking love MAPs. They fucking love pedophiles because they want to justify hating gay people. Shut the fuck up, James, right before I fucking block you, you bullshitting asshole. Stop being a fucking asshole, James Wright. You are this fucking close to a block right now. This fucking close. Like, you are right on the very edge of me just completely fucking blocking you for this shit. Yeah, fuck you. Bullshit comment. Yeah, no, James. I'm going to block you for suggesting that I think there's a connection. I'm going to block you for being an asshole to me, you fucker. Courtney Knight, thank you very much. Love you. Thank you very much. Of course, I have a problem with the people themselves. I'm just pointing out that what I'm pointing out is that MAP is a term that is only used by pedophiles and people who want to equate pedophiles with gay people. Oh, I can block him, Jimmy. I don't fucking care how long time somebody is. If they're going to suggest that I fucking if somebody's going to suggest I either defend pedophilia or think gay people are pedophiles, fuck them. Fuck those people. Fuck them hard. They can fuck right off. May some do. I don't know if there's many. Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer they not. I mean, I don't really have any way of knowing if they're watching, but if they are, I'd very much prefer that they not. Masked by Yeah, yeah, good song, very good song. YouTube. Nah, Spaghetti, I don't think so. I think Matt Walsh has still done more damage to the trans community. Matt Walsh and his ilk. All the fucking turfs, all the fucking GCs, all those assholes. Nobody cares about Jessica Yaniv. I don't even fucking know who Jessica Yaniv is. Hey, Toilet Bowl. Yep, KB. And oh, nobody sees Jessica Yaniv. And the thing is, Spaghetti, it's not just conservatives. That bullshit movie of his, a lot of otherwise self-proclaimed progressives watched his shit, watched his movie. Because Jessica Yaniv is irrelevant. Yeah, like that Matt Walsh's bullshit movie, the one that he lied to get people to appear in, and where he used some people's images without their consent. That bullshit movie of his. I mean, fucking. Like I said, people who otherwise proclaim themselves to be liberals fucking loved that movie of his. Could not talk up that movie enough. Fucking fine, Caitlin. Pedophiles fucking suck, and I don't give a shit if they die. Happy, Caitlin? Alyssa, I do not currently do memberships. I don't really see much reason to do memberships. When am I going to shave? Probably won't be too much longer before I go clothes shopping. Indeed, Chibi. Fucking Kevin Spacey. Can't watch any of his shit. What's wrong with Kevin Spacey? Uh, what's wrong with Kevin Spacey is the pedophilia shit. Particularly, is it James Rapp or not? Not James Rapp. Anthony Rapp. Actor Anthony Rapp mentioned that when he was still underage, Kevin Spacey molested him. False, Dandy. I would never go to a 21 Pilots show. I never liked 21 Pilots. They were never my thing. Great actor. Sure, great actor. And he spent decades acting like he wasn't a fucking creep. But it turned out all along he was a goddamn creep. So, fuck that dude. Drank some milk and now I can't stop farting. Having memberships will help me financially. Yeah. I'd feel obligated to like do shit especially for members, and I'm lazy. Which can tell up to? I don't know. She's downstairs. I don't know what she's doing. Do I have chairs? Not really, Louise. I really don't have much hair on my chest. I've got a little bit, but not much. Would I shake hands with Kevin Spacey? No. I probably wouldn't slap him either because I'm a coward. But no, if it turned out that Elliot Page, by the way, if it turned out that Elliot Page was involved in horrible shit, I would call him out. You wrote no, Caitlin, you wrote you wrote his dead name. Uh, oh no, you did. Whoops, you did write Elliot. Never mind. Never mind. I sort of misread quickly. All right. Sorry, Caitlin. But yeah, if it turned out that Elliot Page was involved in really gross shit, I would condemn him. I mean, uh, Ezra Miller is non-binary, and that guy can go rot. He's or they are. Shit, I'm misgendered. Yeah, Ezra Miller is non-binary, and they can go rot. Like Ezra Miller is horrible, horrible. Just a fucking Ezra Miller is a goddamn monster. Just damn, like what an absolute monster. Emmy? I mean, they sort of like, kind of. It's fine, Jimmy. Whatever. No, have not watched any anime lately. I haven't watched anything lately. Tabletop games? Not really. Cards? Not really. Nah, I don't really. I don't really do any tabletop games or cards or anything like that. Yes, I am drinking water. Nah. Elliot does nothing for me. I got nothing for like. Yeah, I can't say I have any attraction to Elliot. Elliot Page just does nothing for me. Emmy, I'm fine with people calling me whatever they want to call me. Never watched Hard Candy. Yeah, rare. Hard Candy doesn't seem like my type of movie. Like it doesn't seem like the kind of movie that I'm really interested in. So right now, I'm still using he/him pronouns for now. We'll I'll see when I change. Do I swim? Nah, nah. I haven't swum since I haven't swam since I was like 10 years old. Just don't call me late for dinner. I know swimming is good for you, but just not something that I enjoy. Haven't been swimming this year. Too hot to go outside anyway. Some research debunking trans. Yeah, any research that's trying to debunk transgenderism is bullshit. Love being in the water, can get around like a normie two-legger. That's fair. Yeah, I do want to get another cat. Does Canada have community centers in Central? Probably. I'd imagine so, Meg. I've never really looked into it, but I would imagine that we do have some. Yes, I believe in science. Who knows what lurks in public pools? Pee. Whole lot of urine, Heidi. There's a whole lot of urine in public pools. No, Caitlin, I would not. You're just fucking. You are such an obnoxious fucking troll. I'm done with you. I'm absolutely fucking done with you. Read reviews from Wendy's? No. Yeah, no shit, Craigzilla. Would I buy my wife a Chevrolet Blazer? I mean, I don't think I'd get married. Dr. Squatch soap commercial? I doesn't ring any bells, Courtney, but I don't watch TV, so. Or I tend to skip ads on YouTube. I tend to skip YouTube ads, so. Yes, I was engaged to her. Don't want to get married? Because we broke up. That's why we called it off. Do I want to get married? Not really. Marriage doesn't matter to me. I have no particular feelings towards marriage. I don't care. I really don't care about marriage. Yes, Chantel was always impulsive. Yes. Kids, no. Ew, no kids. I never want a kid. I let her keep. No, she kept the ring. I didn't ask for the ring back. Just seems like a dick move, honestly. Asking for the ring back. So no, she's got the. She still has it somewhere. Kids was a great movie. Yeah. Why Chantel called herself Foodie Bee? I don't know, she thought it sounded cute. She likes food and she likes how she looks. And we broke up because she no longer felt that way about me. She ended it. Truly. Yeah, we should do some more Ramona videos. We should do some more skits, but yeah, I think she's pretty. No, she didn't sell it. Would I travel to the US? Yeah. I mean, there's a couple places in the US I wouldn't mind visiting, but find the right person in the end. Yeah, we'll see. Are you pretty? I don't know. I don't know what you look like. Knuckle. I don't actually. I've never actually read any saga. I do really like Snot Girl. I enjoy Snot Girl. Leslie Hung's art is so good. She is such a good artist. Nah, Melanie, it doesn't bother me. My favorite video game, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is my favorite video game. I'm making good progress in recording Mass Effect 3. I'm already like 15 episodes. I've already got like 15 episodes of Mass Effect 3 recorded. I haven't even finished posting all my Mass Effect 2 Let's Play. Got 21 more episodes of Mass Effect 2 to post on YouTube. And I'm already 15 episodes deep into Mass Effect 3. Rainbow Six? No. Not my type of game, Jimmy. Legendary. Uh I mean, what I would say is if you already have the game, it's probably not worth bothering getting the Legendary Edition as well. Um, yeah, there's some there's some improvements. I bought the Legendary Edition because I didn't actually have the. Yeah, I know. I don't want to think about that, James. Yeah, the multiplayer was left out of the Legendary Edition. My understanding is that they wanted to include it, but that they just didn't really have the resources to include the multiplayer. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the Legendary Edition. There's some things that were definitely improved. It's There is that, and all the DLC. So what I should have said earlier is, if you already have the game, like if you already have all the trilogy and the DLC for it, then in that case, you may as well stick with what you've already got. The visual improvements. There's some small visual improvements to the games. Um, some minor improvements to the No Pinnacle Station. Yeah, Jimmy, but that's not. No Pinnacle Station is not necessarily a downside. Pinnacle Station was not good. Uh, it had a co-op multiplayer, but online, like an online co-op multiplayer. They couldn't include that in the Legendary Edition, so the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect is just campaign. When did I last wear shoes? Uh, been a few days, a couple days. I had a good time playing. I never played the multiplayer myself. I was never interested in it. I've never been I've never been all that interested in multiplayer in any game. So I never played the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it. I've heard really good things about it. Like I said, it's just the other thing is, at the time I didn't really have um I don't think I mean I can't toilet bowl, I can't play the multiplayer. Yeah, I think at the time I don't think I really had a good enough internet connection to do multiplayer either at the time. And I am not a very good gamer. Like the reality is I am just not very good at video games. So doing the multiplayer, I don't know. I would have felt like I was just letting everyone down if I'd played it anyway. Whatever. Toilet Bowl. I don't think are the servers are the multiplayer servers even still up for Mass Effect 3? But no, Toilet Bowl. I wouldn't play it. Shit's still open. Jeez. But no, I wouldn't be interested in it. People always call me fat. Can you give me some advice and some words? Just own it, Hannah. How's my health going? I don't know. I have really bad anxiety. Can you keep doing it? If I had advice for that, I wouldn't have my anxiety wouldn't be as bad. Any advice on Kitty that jumping a lot on the kitchen table? I always gave up on keeping cats off of things. Hey, Goofy. What do you think of people who burn shrimp and laugh about essay? Eh? Nah, Tolerable. I haven't been looking. Jimmy, he's just an obnoxious. He was just being an obnoxious troll. He's being obnoxious and fuck him. Even on the stove, I get some extra. Yeah. Can I give an example of when I really applied myself in a teacher goal? Nope. I've never been good at that sort of thing anyway, Caitlin. Like, can you think of a time when, nope, doesn't matter what you're trying to ask, like, doesn't matter what you're trying to ask me to think of a time of. Nope, I can't think of a time of anything. I just can't think of times. Thoughts on Ozzy Osbourne? Never mind. He wasn't really. I used to love Ozzy, but I got tired of. Thrifty Make. It wasn't a bachelor's. It's just a college degree. It's just a 2-year college diploma. Do I think of that? I don't know what you look like, Hannah. What was my first anime? Uh, Probably something that I like. Probably some movie on. Probably some anime movie on Teletoon or something like that. Hey, pushing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my first anime would have been. Would have been a high school, and just would have been something that I would have caught on Teletoons. No, Caitlin, non-associate's degree. It's just a 2-year college diploma. It's not even a degree. It's just a diploma. Do I want to go back to school? No, I am not a school person. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, my first anime probably would have been something like maybe Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll would be one of the first animes that I remember watching. Maybe Akira might have been the first that I might have watched. When did I graduate high school? 2004. I graduated high school in 2004. Ruby. I don't know what you look like, J Dot. Yeah, Chibi, I was never bullied. I was just the stupidest shit. Not even stupid. I didn't apply myself. I didn't care. Didn't help that, like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that I do have some level of ADHD that I just didn't even consider at the time that I might have had. So I just had always had trouble focusing in class. So Viking hairstyle, probably not. How old am I? I am 37 SC. I don't, Caitlin. I don't get any money from taxes. I am not on welfare. I'm not on disability. I am not on any sort of government program, Caitlin. Taxpayers are not paying any money towards my upkeep. Power Rangers. Yeah, I used to love. I remember Power Rangers. I loved Power Rangers. James Wright, the fact that you keep coming back into my chat after I blocked you proves that you are an obnoxious prick. When somebody shows you the door, take the fucking hint and leave. They are telling you that they do not want you around. When you just say, "Nope, you're going to have to keep putting up with me. I refuse to leave you alone. I refuse to respect your boundaries." You're an asshole, James Wright. You're just a straight up fucking asshole. You're a dick. Now go away. Fuck off. Stay away. Stay out of my chat. Like, that's the thing. Like, when somebody says, I don't want you around anymore, and your response is, tough shit, I'm sticking around, that's just being an asshole. Like, you're not being... You're the bad guy in this situation. Like, I don't get why people don't understand that. Like, I don't get why people don't get that. Maybe it's because, maybe it's because my self-esteem issues. I always figured that nobody wanted me around in the first place. Yeah, don't do that, Louise. Yeah, like, maybe it's because, like, with my self-esteem, I always just assumed people didn't want me around. But I don't get that mindset of being told to leave you, of somebody telling you to leave them alone, and you just keep fucking bugging them. Like, I don't get the appeal of harassing somebody. Like, I mean, because that's what it is. It's harassment. It's just, at that point, it is literally harassment. And I just don't understand why. I don't get the appeal of it. I don't understand the appeal of harassing people. Hey, Michaela. No, Chantal does not believe taxation is theft. She believes tax forms are a pain in the ass. There's my attitude. Taxation is not theft, but tax forms sure as fuck are. God damn tax forms. I don't know what Pesvian even means. No, CW, I was just refilling my water glass. Pesvian, is that somebody who's sexually attracted to Pez dispensers? Yes, I am happy, Harry. I just poured some water from the tap. A tap is a tap. Tax won't take a time. Exactly. No, it's not. It's not okay to not pay taxes, but at the same time, like, I can't fucking, like, I can't put in the mental effort to fill out my taxes. Tough shit, Jimmy. I love Pez. I mean, I used to. The dispensers are more of a draw than the Pez themselves, Heidi. Pez is like eating chalk. I had never played Mass Effect Andromeda Weave. I didn't have. I didn't get the what was it the Xbox One that yeah, was it like the Xbox One that the Andromeda released on? I didn't have that one. The 360 was the system I had. I wasn't going to get a new video game console for one game. I didn't really have the money to burn on another video game console when Andromeda came out. I may or may not end up playing Andromeda once I've finished Mass Effect 3. I'll have to decide. I know Collision, and I might. I don't actually like Bagel Senior. No, we don't, Caitlin. Will Shepard come back in ME4? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not speculating. Should play Andromeda. It's so bad. It's not that we refuse. It's that we have executive dysfunction and have trouble actually getting our shit together to do it. Mario games. I mean, I grew up on Mario. Yeah, like Mario. I remember buying the Super. I remember buying Super Nintendo. Executive dysfunction. Executive function is the thing that lets you do the things that you need to do. Executive function is how your brain is the thing in your brain that lets you actually accomplish shit. Executive dysfunction makes it so that doing anything that you need to do is a struggle. It's not pseudoscience. You can fucking read up on it if you don't believe me. You can do things I want to do. Even that, Caitlin, even that I sometimes have trouble doing. I don't have a pet of my own, but yeah, Chantal has two. I have no idea, Rara. She hasn't told me that. It's not laziness, Grep. It is a legitimate brain problem. Does it prevent stalking? No. Am I praying for Ivana Trump and family? No, I am not. Why the hell would I? I don't pray. I'm not religious. Who the hell am I going to pray to? It's not, fucking look this shit up yourself, Senior. Just fucking look it up yourself. I once changed my name and profile picture and became a hot black dude to get more attention from Chantal in her lives. It worked like a charm, and she started flirting with me. Okay, that's pretty funny, Louise. Meg, I mean, people with bipolar disorder are generally going to have executive function issues as well. But yeah, the issue, Grep, is getting that help. Also, really hard because doing anything is really hard. Oh, it's a cope. It's a cope. Oh, it's totally a cope. Fuck off, Caitlin. Just fucking read up on that shit. Google exists for a fucking reason, Caitlin. Feel free to just read up on that shit. So shut the fuck up. I'm not making fun of disabled people. Sometimes I have to plan on my planner to brush my teeth. Yeah. Seriously, I'm not your fucking Google. No, senor, I can't link a source. I'm not your fucking search engine. Fucking look it up yourself. Christ, you fucking lazy ass people. Like, holy shit. Like, sitting there. It is a slur, right? It is an anti-trans slur. So, yeah. So we don't allow that word in this chat. Oh, you're so lazy. You're so lazy. Fucking calling me lazy, and you people can't even fucking be bothered to go on fucking Google. Fuck off. I'm not researching that shit for you. I'm not doing your fucking homework for you. Fucking jackasses. Gator and Cook. I'm starting to learn Marin. Homework is boring. Well, yeah, I always struggled to do my homework. But I never asked somebody else to do it for me. I've not seen that impression of me, SC. I don't really care enough. Yeah, go ahead, Collision. Shut the fuck up, senor. Go the fuck away. How long do I leave chicken in the oven? I don't know. I guess it depends. 10 to 12 minutes is how long we cooked our chicken for today. I think it was a little bit longer, actually. Yeah, we're not talking about that shit, Caitlin. Is it mentally healthy for me to do this? Probably not, but not like I'd be doing something else that's good for my mental health anyway, Cindy. So the same Mimi, he doesn't, unfortunately. Sam never gets up on my lap. Just sad. Dom sub contract? I don't know any. I don't know. I don't have a contract like that. Yeah, and hassling me, it doesn't do that, senor. So does sleep we talk? Sometimes I think hey too. I think he usually just sleeps like downstairs or something. 13, Goofy. Yeah, he's Sam's pretty independent. Manicus is currently on a high-speed train to Washington, D.C. Okay. Do I believe in marriage? I believe it's a thing that exists. You know, the people who like marriage, more power to them. My favorite subscriber? I don't have a favorite. My car has the right side of the bed. Oh, your cat has the right side of the bed. Yeah. Would I ever get married? Nah. No interest in getting married myself. Hey, Sasuke. 3 times 3. 27, cat fart. Oh, no, I have no interest in marriage, too. It's not something that what I proposed. Because at the time, I thought that I did. Plans for tomorrow? No, no plans for tomorrow, J. Dot. If I could wake up tomorrow and be an expert at something, what would it be? I don't know. Topo. Incel means involuntary celibate. Basically, it's mostly dudes who feel like it's mostly dudes who can't get laid. Yeah, it's guys who can't get laid and tend to blame women for it. Should incels? No. Femcel? Not sure what a femcel is. Thrifty Meg? I wouldn't. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I actually have a. I don't know that I have a circadian rhythm. Cat fart? They weigh the same. They're both a pound. Women can get laid. Not all of them, Sosuke. There are women who struggle to get laid. Even some women who are, fairly attractive. Uh no, Caitlin, they don't. Like even some women who are fairly attractive actually have trouble finding guys. Daughter's favorite movie is Spirited Away. I watched 4 times the other day. Yeah, it's a good movie, Gloomin. Hey, Valhalla. Uh, name 3 countries in Africa. Uh, Egypt, South Africa. Uh, is Cambodia in Africa? No, that's Asia. Shit. Liberia. Nigeria, that's true. That's in the Uvalde Police Department. Uh, it has no reason to exist. Like my feeling on the Uvalde Police Department is that their reaction to the school shooting and their attempted cover up of their shitty handling of it pretty much proves that they have no reason to exist. Like there's no reason to keep the uh to have a police department in Uvalde. It's just abolish it. Just get rid of the whole thing. It's like they get like a third of the city's budget. They account for like a third of the city's budget, and fucking 400 cops did fucking nothing to stop a school shooting. Hell's Moving, yeah, I like Hell's Moving Castle. I I will admit that I'm not I'm not keen on oh shit. The guy who voiced Howl, Christian Bale. I still don't think that he was the right choice to do Howl. I don't know. Like I I would have preferred someone with a more charming voice, you know? I never had an American Psycho poster. Christian Bale's Amazing Batman? Yeah. I hated the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I hated those movies. So self serious, so convinced that they had something important to say while having so little of interest to actually say. So it's okay. I would say that I am not an incel, that I am just too lazy to, what do you call it when Batman skips out on church? I don't know, cat fart. Photoshops of me as Patrick Bateman. Maybe. She might have shown me them. Ponyo. Ponyo didn't really do anything for me, Kluman. I didn't connect with Ponyo. Christian Bale. I'm both, Lexi. I have executive dysfunction and I'm lazy. I am both. Super Mario's favorite clothing? Denim, denim, denim. Like Joker too. Yeah. I haven't watched that one, Spaghetti. Don't care. Just not a movie that interests me in the slightest. How am I? I am not high. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint? Julia, executive dysfunction isn't something you get diagnosed with. I'm not extremely smart, goofy dog. Sorry. Underground theme song? I've never watched Underground. What do I want right now? I don't know. World peace. IBS. I do not have IBS now. Andrew Tate. I don't even know who the hell that is. Yeah, Irishman. Cat fart. I mean, I just guessed cat fart. Hmm. All right, collision. Thanks for that. On the spectrum. Almost certainly, Lexi. It honestly costs way too much to go for a diagnosis. Like, it's just honestly, it costs way too much to get diagnosed as being on the spectrum. But I highly suspect that I am on the spectrum. Do I like pet fish? Fish do nothing for me. I don't care about fish, J. Dot. I'm not interested in fish. Get insurance cover? I mean, even with insurance, most insurance won't cover it. Like, I'm pretty sure most insurance companies won't cover it either. Need ADHD pills? Maybe. ADHD is would be much more useful to determine if I actually need pills, if I actually need a medication. I mean, autism, there's no medication for autism. Like, there's no real treatment for that. It's not, it's just something that you sort of have to, neuro assessments typically start at 1500. Yeah. Yeah, that's my suspicion. Or yeah, that's what I heard. That's there's a therapist I used to go to and told me that it cost that much. So, and like I said, it's barracudas. They're okay. Play some Mass Effect. I'll have a new Mass Effect video up tomorrow, Toilet Bowl. What am I at so far? Might be Samara's loyalty mission tomorrow. I don't remember. But yeah, I think the next episode of Mass Effect 2 might be Samara's loyalty mission. What I make for dinner, we made HelloFresh chicken. We just made chicken for dinner. I'll have that video up on Tuesday. $100 a month on mental health, yeah. You say you start with your primary care doctor, and then they can refer you for an assessment. I imagine it's probably similar in Canada. I imagine there's probably similar situations in Canada. I don't have a primary care doctor. I am still on a waiting list. Fried chicken? Of course. Everyone likes fried chicken, J-Dot. Like, who doesn't like fried chicken? Canadian healthcare sounds trash. I mean, it's imperfect. Yeah, hard to tell, Lexi. Wendy's chili or filet of fish? Neither. I don't like either. Live call in for the subscribers only? Sandra, yeah, you can let her know that I'm live. SC, it's not so much that I'm into fat chicks, it's that fat chicks are into me. Health system in USA is fine if work for a good employer. It's not to work, which is a definite problem with the US healthcare system, Meg. It really means that like people are really tied to their jobs. They're really stuck to their jobs, which obviously gives employers a lot more power to fuck them over. So it's definitely a problem with that one. What do I think of the Batman? It was okay. I like that they remembered that he is a detective. I hated the fact that Christopher Nolan never actually remembered that Batman is the world's greatest detective. Christopher Nolan Batman was just straight up punch people. Like, that's all he did. He just attacked people. No detective work at any point in that entire trilogy. He wasn't a detective. He was just a brawler. So I do like that. I do appreciate the Batman remembering that Batman is an actual detective. That is what he was created to do. I would have liked more detective work in that movie, to be honest. Like, I wish there was more detective stuff. Do I like Superman? Yeah, Superman's cool. Superman is the best of humanity. Like, that's what I think that's the Batman the Animated Series. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I grew up on, Catford. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill. Fuck yeah. Brad Picker. That's a really good Lady Di. He isn't human. But he was raised human. Like, he was raised by humans to be the best that humanity has to offer. Wasn't what was Superman was I when I was a child? Imagine a lot of people were. He's a good looking guy. But like, he's powerful. He's a god. And he uses that power to help people. He doesn't try to control people. he never forces his will on others. Do I hate Joker? Yeah. Joker's good as like the ideal Joker is somebody who doesn't care about life. It's not that he like it's somebody who's just out for a good time, and if people die, so be it. Like a joke, like Joker is being just like somebody who just like saw like traps and shit. Like, I don't know. Like Joker, I think works best uh as someone who just has no self control, as somebody who just pranks, like as somebody who just likes to prank people. I think that's sort of the ideal Joker is somebody who's just pulling pranks, even if it kills people. Yeah. And hell, even if a prank he doesn't kill somebody, whatever. It's just he's just having fun. Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn in the next one. Yeah. Thoughts on Joker 2 being musical? I'm disappointed that the first comic book musical is going to be fucking Joker. Like, I really wish. I wish. I wish the New Mutants movie had done well enough to justify a sequel, and that sequel be Steal This Planet, the New Mutants annual, and like adapt it as a musical. Like how you get into these characters. I try Magda. I I overanalyze shit. Uh, Heath Ledger. Yeah, Heath Ledger. Like my feeling on Heath Ledger's Joker is that he wasn't Joker. Like it just didn't feel like Joker to me. There was no humor. There was so little humor to the role. Brittany Murphy. Yeah, that's a tragedy. She'd be a bit old for Harley Quinn now, Cat Fart. Um, I think Brittany Murphy would be a bit on the old side to play Harley Quinn at this point. But hipster who doesn't like popular things. You're not wrong, Irishman. But can stand the '90s Batman movies. I like the Tim Burton movies. Batman Forever. I feel like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin both suffered from studio interference. Those movies suffered from the studios wanting family friendly Batman movies. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting something out of it, Magda. Willem Dafoe's Joker? Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't even need the makeup. He's already got that fucking Joker face. Wonder Woman, B. Taylor Quinn. Never watched Wonder Woman. Arcane was the best recent comic thing I've seen. Wasn't Arcane based on a video game? Hilary Duff as Harley. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's a good character. I haven't watched the Wonder Woman movies, but I mean, she's a great character. Um, comic, video game comic, also. Fair enough, Lexi. Adam West still. Yeah, I know. I know, Kluman. It's like, dude, you're way too old for it, and it's not the tone they're going for. You can't play Batman anymore, Adam. Sorry. Adam West is nuts. So I hear. I will say, one of my absolute favorite stories ever. Adam West and who played the Riddler on that old show? Frank Gorshin. So Adam West and Frank Gorshin went to an orgy. And they found the whole thing so hilarious that they just went into character. So they were just wandering around this orgy as Batman and the Riddler, and they actually got thrown out. Miley Cyrus to be a good Harley Quinn? Maybe, I don't know. Probably, actually. Harley Quinn's someone who's fun. So yeah, so Adam West and Frank Gorshin went to got thrown out of an orgy for pretending to be Batman and the Riddler. Looking forward to the Barman movie. I'm not going to watch it, Spaghetti. I have no interest in it. Amy Schumer as Harley Quinn. Who do I think was best Batman? Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is always going to be my Batman. He did the voice. He did the voice in the '90s cartoon and in multiple video games and multiple other cartoons. So he voices Batman in a lot of cartoons and games, and he's always going to be my Batman. In terms of live action Batmans, I did like Keaton as Batman, and Mark Hamill is the best Joker. Yep, Mark Hamill, absolutely the best Joker. No, I didn't watch Batwoman on CW. No, I haven't watched any. I don't know that I've watched anything on CW. Like, I don't know that I've actually watched any CW stuff ever. Like, I genuinely don't know that I've ever watched a CW show. Birdman? Nope. Do you know that? Who was playing Wonder Woman? Who's played her in the recent movies? Gal Gadot. The Flash? No, haven't watched Flash. I haven't watched any DC movies in forever. The Batman. I watched the Batman. Beyond that, the last, and I did watch Birds of Prey. But nah, I don't really watch many DC stuff. Much DC stuff. Tinkerbell, never watched Tinkerbell. Morbius. Of course I didn't watch Morbius, Lexi. Nobody watched Morbius. That was the whole point. Yes, I do know that much, Hellion. I do know what it's about. No, never watched Peacemaker. Gal Gadot is a horrible person. Yeah, she does have some attitudes that I very strongly. She does have some views that I very strongly disagree with. Jared Leto is now a cult leader. That's true, isn't it? No, I haven't watched Multiverse of Madness. And honestly, I can't say that I'm particularly interested in watching Multiverse of Madness. The shit I've heard about it, Brie Larson. What the hell has Brie Larson said that's bad? But yeah, like turning Wanda into a supervillain and turning America Chavez into a fucking damsel in distress. Brie Larson's plenty charismatic. Bad movie they did Wanda wrong. Yeah, that's sort of my. That's sort of what I've heard about it is that they did Wanda real dirty. I don't find her bland. I don't find her. I thought that she did a good job as Captain. Like I thought she was really good in Captain Marvel. Like people are all like, "Oh, she was so wooden. She had no emotion." But, yeah, she did. Sure, she did. Like I thought that she did. I thought Brie Larson did a perfectly good job in Captain Marvel. I haven't watched either Venom movie, Anunnaki. Uh, I don't know, Alicia. I don't know that I ever really did crushes like that. Thoughts on Amber Heard? Yeah, whatever. I don't really care about her. She wasn't dull. You know, she had a sense of humor. She had confidence. Like she came across as confident, as having a sense of humor. Um, Showed anger when appropriate. She was fine. She did a good job as Captain Marvel. She wouldn't have been my first choice for Captain Marvel. Would have been Adrian Palicki. Anunnaki. I haven't watched Moon Knight. That's my thought, Noel. It got a bad rap, especially from people who I th- I think a lot of people decided ahead of time that it was going to be bad. Anyway, um, yeah, I thought Brie Larson did a good job. I thought that she was honestly really about the same a similar performance that Chris Evans gave in the first Captain America movie. That's bullshit, Irishman. I have no idea, Grab. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if or when I will end my boycott of Disney. There's a lot of shit that Disney does that I just have serious issues with. What ways of bullshit? Because the movies have been because the MCU's done fine at since Captain Marvel. Hey, Killface. Again, bearing in mind I haven't watched Multiverse of Madness, so I can't comment on that one. And I haven't watched Moon Knight or Ms. Marvel, so I can't comment on those two. Um, I've missed one movie, Irishman. There's one, or now two. There's two Marvel movies I haven't watched, Irishman. And the ones have all been fine. Like, they've been fine. Um, Spider Man 3 was fine. I had minor complaints about Spider Man 3, but it was good. Black Widow. I never liked Scarlett Johansson's performance. Uh, Ever in anything. I've never liked Scarlett Johansson as an actor, but Black Widow was good. Um, what are the movies have they? Shang Chi was good. Good in Ghost World. No, like Ghost World is like Ghost World. She was boring in Ghost World. She was so flat in that movie. Irishman. No, Irishman. I'm pretty sure Thor was the movie where they introduced a god tier character because Thor introduced a fucking god. Chantal really loved Ghost World as well. Catford. I haven't really decided Anunnaki. I mean, not a fleet, but I mean, Thor, like very early in Thor, he's wrecked Jotunheim. And then as soon as he got his power back, he just completely destroyed the destroyer. So I mean, Thor did massive damage and like was massively powerful. Thor gets a pass because of man. Pretty much, Hellion. Uh, when a female character is powerful, they do get a lot more criticism compared to when a male character is powerful. Thoughts on Pierre Polivier? Fuck that guy. But no, I mean, Brie Larson did a perfectly fine job as Captain Marvel. She displayed confidence when appropriate. She displayed frustration when appropriate. She displayed humor when appropriate. Um, Thor's family. And Captain Marvel had memory issues. She didn't know who she was. And like she trusted the wrong people. No, I haven't played the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Anisha's worst plot point. Yeah. She had personality and she had conflict. Bullshit. She was fine. The movie was fine. Honestly, my biggest complaint about the Captain Marvel movie was when they was the big fight was that like the climactic fight used just a girl. Like I feel like that was just a shitty choice of music. Um like it just wasn't a good musical choice. It wasn't the right song for that fight scene because it's I like Just a Girl. It's a fun song. It's a good, fun, upbeat song. But a bit on the nose, yeah, hell yeah. It is on the nose and it's not good fight music. And frankly, what I would have done, I would have had uh, Just a Girl playing on the jukebox that she destroyed. And then I would have had uh, Elastica as the song, as the music that plays during the fight scene. Thor is hot. Who cares about the storyline? I'm pretty sure my mom agrees with you on that one, Lady Di. Is it just me, or a lot of actors go through hell with their mental health? For sure, Alicia. I think a lot of them do. What about Hulk? What about Hulk? Hulk is a really strong guy. Yep. Yes, he is. All Hulk movies are trash. Kinda kill face. Our moms are both from Scotland. Yep. Catford. It's not that the entertainment industry is satanic, it's that it's exploitative. Seen Chef? Is he dandy? Alien? Oh, yes. On Earth. Hulk, the end. Yeah, there's a one shot. Hulk, the end. Um, Basically, everyone's dead. Uh, Humanity was killed out by nuclear war. So everybody's dead except for Bruce Banner and giant mutant cockroaches. Tim Curry's Fantastic Rocky Horror Picture. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I've never been to a version where the audience participates now. Yeah, Hulk the End, it's a pretty good comic. Yeah, that's back in early 2000s, mid 2000s. Marvel put out a bunch of the end, so like flash forwards of characters dying, of like the end of characters' lives. I think there's one Punisher at the end where again humanity was all wiped out by nuclear war, and aside from like some criminals, or like not even criminals, but like some rich people who'd let it happen, and Punisher basically wiped out humanity. Um, how would I introduce the X Men in the MCU? I don't know. I don't really care. All I want in uh, what I want in MCU X Men is a cat, a diverse cast where all the characters are important. Don't make it the Wolverine show. The Fox X-Men movies, the first few sucked because they were the Wolverine show. I hated the fact that the X-Men movies were just all Wolverine all the time. Every other character, when Wolverine's not on camera, all the other characters should be asking, "Hey, where's Wolverine?" Um, Most people don't know any of it. Nobody cared about fucking Iron Man before that movie came out, Irishman. Like, nobody gave a shit about Iron Man. He was a fucking C-lister at best. Like, he was irrelevant. The Guardians of the Galaxy? You're going to tell me people cared about the Guardians of the Galaxy, Irishman? Are you honestly going to tell me that people cared about the Guardians of the fucking Galaxy before that movie came out? Like, these characters are all nobodies as far as the general public is concerned. None of them have huge name recognition, or very few of them anyway. Like, these characters are all nobodies. Bear Girl? What bear girl do you mean, Irishman? We are Groot. Exactly! A fucking tree. Marvel made people cry about a fucking tree. So yeah, I mean, it's like people know the X-Men. Hey, Christine. And I mean, remember, um, the animated series, the X-Men animated series in the 90s was massive, hugely popular. No, they don't, Irishman. Introduce them right off the, introduce them all there. Scott's the leader. Jean's the secret powerhouse. It's not tough to introduce these characters. I mean, again, Irishman. Guardians of the fucking Galaxy. Like, you're gonna pretend that the Guardians of the Galaxy had more name recognition to the general public than the fucking X-Men? Come on. Come on. Guardians. Yeah, and the X-Men are like 50 movies in. It's not. I mean, people will, even if you make an X-Men movie without Wolverine, even if Marvel leaves Wolverine out entirely, people will watch it. Because here's the thing, people know what they're getting with a Marvel movie. Bullshit, Irishman. But what matters, I'll say it right now. They didn't watch New Mutants because it's Fox. People didn't watch New Mutants because it's a Fox X-Men. People knew what they were getting with Fox X-Men, and nobody was interested. People were tired of Fox's shitty X-Men movies. But yeah, the thing to remember is people know what they're getting when they go to a Marvel Studios film. They know exactly what the experience is going to be. It's going to be, a fun, exciting film. Sorry, Fupa. Like, they know what they're getting with Marvel Studios. It's going to be fun. It's going to be quippy. It's going to be big CGI action. They know what they're getting into. They know that it's going to be an enjoyable film, a good popcorn flick that they can just turn their minds off, turn their brains off, whatever. They know that. So it doesn't actually matter who the characters are. Like, it no longer matters who the characters are in a Marvel film. What matters is that logo. Like, that's the thing that actually gets people in the studio, into the theaters. Eternals did poorly. I mean, Eternals also came out, like, Eternals actually did well. Again, Shang-Chi actually did reasonably well. Those movies both did reasonably well. And bear in mind that they came out during a fucking pandemic. Hellion? I don't know. Yeah, it came out during a pandemic, which obviously, not going to help. And yeah, it actually did do pretty well. Yeah, I mean, the movie Eternals did well enough, especially considering that, again, it came out during a fucking pandemic. So, I mean, it did fine. And I mean, add to that, it had, so what? Fast and Furious, so what? Again, the movies are doing fine. Like, and I mean, and my point is, an X-Men movie is going to do just fine. Even if you leave Wolverine out of it, a Marvel Studios X-Men film will do fine. What the fuck ever, Donald. I don't give a shit. I don't want to fucking argue that shit. I've not seen Congo, no. I've only watched one Alien movie and no Predator movies. I watched Aliens. I don't think I watched any of the other Alien movies. Yeah, whatever, Alien. But yeah, so like I said, I mean, when Marvel introduced the X-Men, I think the most important thing they should do is to actually make it an ensemble film. Just make it an actual ensemble, not just two fucking characters getting all the focus. Make it an actual ensemble film, the way the Fox movies never bothered to do. That said, all this said, I got no skin in this game. I'm not watching any of the. I haven't watched any Marvel shit in months, and I'm not going to be watching any more Marvel shit. I've got no skin in this game, so whatever. If the Marvel X-Men films suck, so be it. Makes no difference to me. Kelly? I mean, there's rumors that they're actually bringing in Doctor Doom. Pink Panther? I did watch a couple of Pink Panther movies. Oh, all the Marvel movies are overrated. Every Marvel movie is overrated except for the ones that everybody hates, which are underrated. Oh, Steve. No, I never watched the Steve Martin Pink Panther. No, I watched a couple of the original Pink Panther movies. Yeah, most of the Marvel movies are overrated. They're fine movies. They're fine movies. They're enjoyable popcorn experiences. They're not these brilliant cinematic experiences. They're just fun movies. That's all they need to be. That's all they've ever aspired to be. Like the people who sit there pretending like these are high art, they're not. I enjoy the movies, but they're popcorn flicks. Nowhere near the depth of the comics. Exactly, Stephen. They're nowhere near as good as the comics. They never can be. Yeah, you'd be surprised, Irishman. Yes, Stephen, I love the comics. Um, Not really, Irishman. The comic sales are steady. Like Marvel and DC, their comic divisions are profitable. They're not making huge amounts of money, but they're profitable enough that it's genuinely not worthwhile to close them down. Saw someone on Twitter compare them to Greek mythologies. Yeah, that's been a common thing, and it's like, whatever. But no, I mean the sales are like they're making money. Marvel and DC are still profitable. The comic division or the comic divisions of Marvel and DC are still profitable. Like they would be closed down if they stopped being profitable. Like, don't delude yourself into thinking that Disney and Warner Brothers would actually keep those things open if they stopped making money. They still make. It's like, oh, they keep it open for IP. Yeah, because it's not like the fucking century that they've, nearly century of comics that exist. It's not like they can just keep going grabbing from that. They've got tons. Right, but I mean, those things are like Irishman. Those things are because they know other people will. Like Nintendo sells the consoles at a cost because they make a lot of money on the games. But no, I mean, just like in terms of the actual numbers, like Marvel and DC, the comics divisions are still profitable. They're not major, uh, like they don't bring in huge amounts of money, but they're profitable. They justify their own continued existence. They do well enough to continue to justify their continued existence, despite despite the wishes of people who claim to love comics. Marvel and DC are still profitable. Yeah, like all those people who claim to love comics but gleefully call for Marvel and DC's deaths. Hell yeah, I mean, again, Disney would abandon those if they stopped making money. Star Wars makes money. The MCU makes money. They make money. Nah, Irishman, bullshit. Marvel and DC are still putting out some phenomenal comics. Lots of people would like a video game. Nobody who cares about video games actually wants a video game collapse. What people want is for a video game union, frankly. They want changes to those practices. Is woke culture ruining? No, it's not, Grab. Because most of those franchises were already woke. A lot want to collapse of the AAA. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I think a lot of people want to collapse of EA. Meanies will keep going. Absolutely, but no. I mean, even then, people aren't the people who love video games aren't calling for EA to collapse. They're not calling for Bethesda and Blizzard to collapse. The people who actually love video games don't want the video game collapse. Don't want the video game industry to collapse. They want the industry to change, to adapt. So what, Irishman? Just because most fans don't care about how the sausage is made doesn't mean that it should be filled with fucking, that it should be made with goddamn rat poison. You know? More Animal Crossing content. But like, it's, people want, and it's important to remember, most people will actually understand a game being delayed in order to keep the developers from fucking dying. And it's important to remember there's a difference between, you know, there's a difference between casual fans and diehard fans. As a game, I don't want the devs to be overworking crunch. Exactly, hell yeah. And the reality is most players don't. Even most casual video game players. If you tell them that a game is being delayed because in order to avoid overworking the developers, they'll be fine. They're okay with it. They don't mind. They don't want people suffering. Most don't care because most don't really, they just buy a game because they just buy the game because they want to buy the game. Like most players, it's, oh, hey, new Call of Duty, let's pick that up. They don't really put much thought in. Like, they don't really spend time analyzing it. They don't spend time researching the what I would say is that everybody knows exploitation happens. They don't know how much it happens. Most people aren't aware of the extent of the problem. Developers are more open to delaying a game after the backlash to Cyberpunk's launch. Yeah, that definitely, I think, helped. Right. So, Irishman, what I would say is most casual fans are just going to keep buying the shit. It's fine. Like, they just, and that's fine. But at the same time, they don't want people suffering. And if you tell them that, you know, this game is being pushed back because the developers need more time, they'll understand that. They're fine with it. But yeah, none of them want, like, this started because you said that people are calling for, like, the industry to collapse. They don't. Nobody wants the video game industry to collapse. Obviously, the casual video game fan just wants to buy their damn game, play their game, and just not fucking think about it. They just want some escapism. You know, they just want to have some damn fun. So most people just want to have fun. When you get into the people who spend a lot of time, who care deeply about the industry, people who, you know, read gaming news, who follow video game developers on Twitter, who actually pay deep attention to the video game industry. When you look at those people also don't want the industry to die. Those people, the people who spend a lot of time looking at video games, people who really care about video games, who treat it as more than just a casual hobby, but who actually who genuinely care about the industry, those people want better conditions for developers. They want unions. They want no crunch. They want developers getting the time they need. They want developers getting the resources they need. The casual players, they don't care. They don't care about any of it. The casual players just want to play their game. Like, the casual video game player doesn't really care about any of it. They just want to pick up their game and play it. They're fine with delays. They're fine with unions. Like, it's not something that they actually really spend much time thinking about. Bullshit, Irishman. The diehard fans understand that developers need time. The diehard fans fucking hate, the diehard fans fucking hate EA for rushing games out, for brutal amounts of crunch, for microtransactions. The diehard fans want the industry to be healthy. And they know that a healthy industry requires healthy developers. A tiny number, Irishmen. There were a tiny number doing that. There were a lot more who were there were a tiny number doing that. There were a lot more who were just who wanted the game to be finished. The vast majority of diehard fans just wanted the game to be finished. They wanted the developers to have the time they need to finish it. And those people hated the fact that it got rushed out when it was very clearly unfinished. Christ, Irishman, you are impossible to talk to. I feel like you are intentionally missing everything I'm saying. I feel like you are intentionally misunderstanding me at this point. But fine. Okay. So we got three types of fans. We got three types of fans here. 90% of gamers, 90% of video game players are casual players. They buy the newest games, they play the games. That's it. It's just escapism for them. It's just a hobby. It's just something they do for fun. They don't really pay any attention to video game news. They don't read video game journalism. They're not reading the accounts of developers. They're not doing any of that shit. They just pick up the game and play the game. This is estimates. So yeah, 90% are just that. 1% are just completely fucking deluded. 1% of them are just absolute fucking maniacs. Just the shittiest people who just call for people to die. 1% are just fucking assholes. 9% are dedicated video game fans who pay attention to gaming news, who read articles about it, who look at what developers have to say, who talk, who listen to developers, follow developers on Twitter, who do that shit. 9% are actually invested in video games as an art form and an industry. 9%. So yeah, 9% of fans are invested in the video game industry. And that 9% wants a union. My point, Irishman, is that 90% don't fucking care about any of it. 90% don't fucking give a shit about a single fucking thing to do with the industry. And they don't, and this started with you fucking saying that they want the industry to die, you fucking idiot. This started with you saying that gamers want the industry to die, you fuckface. Jesus Christ, you're oh, video game gamers want the industry to die. No, they fucking don't! You fucking jackass. Nobody wants the industry to fucking die, the Irishman. That is my fucking point. Holy shit, Irishman, you fucking idiot. My entire point this whole time is that nobody wants the video game industry to fucking die. Nobody wants a video game collapse. None of them do. Shut the fuck up, Irishman. We're fucking done with this shit, Irishman. This started because you said that they want a collapse. Fucking nobody wants a video game industry collapse. Nobody. None of them. Nobody. Except for 1% of idiots, of assholes. 1% of assholes want the industry to collapse. So shut the fuck up, Irishman. We're fucking done with this shit. Nobody who matters wants the industry to... Nobody who fucking matters wants the industry to collapse. So shut the fuck up, Irishman. We're fucking done with this. You fucking idiot. You know what? You're pissing me off, Irishman. I am putting you in timeout because you're a fucking idiot. Like, Jesus fuck. Just intentionally misrepresenting every goddamn thing, missing points, and then not fucking admitting that this started with you saying something that was fucking bullshit. Fuck you. I'm peeing. I'm gonna take a piss. DuckTales NES? All those repressed rage just from years of working. You might be right, Cole. You might be right, Helly, and you might not be wrong on that. No, Scotty. You perv. It is, Steven. EA is, I mean, cheap and disgusting describes EA pretty well in general. But yeah, EA's obsession with microtransactions is shitty. Thanks, Aunt Janet. EA is just a terrible company. I mean, they did get, they were declared the worst company in, or they were rated the worst company in America back in 2012. They do, because they buy up, they buy them up, Steven. Like, they buy up these smaller developers and then fucking ruin them. Absolutely ruin them. Yeah, it's not. You're not wrong, Elian. It was a. I mean, there's definitely more destructive companies, but no, EA is certainly in the industry. EA is probably one of the worst. I would say EA is the worst company in the video game industry. What are my thoughts on possible Fantastic Four reboots? Meh. Possible X-Men crossover into the MCU? Meh. Alien. For Fantastic Four, make it fun. Just make it a fun movie about family and adventure. And for fuck's sake, cast a Romani actor to play Doom. Please, for the love of all that is holy, cast an actual Romani actor to play Doctor Doom. Because Doom is Romani. That is a major Romani. I mean, it's an ethnic group, Hellion. More colloquially referred to, no, Scotty Wolf. That is not the proper term. The proper term is Romani. Though I think Romani Gypsy Traveler, I believe. Romani Gypsy Traveler, I think, is the sort of the common way of putting it right now. But yeah, like that is a central aspect of Doom's background. That is central to who he is as a character. So don't whitewash him. Cast an actual Romani actor in that role. Noel, yeah, gypsy is generally seen as a slur. That one is typically gypsy is a slur. Romani is where they're actually from. They can be Irishmen, but white Romani is still Romani. The point is to cast someone of that background in the role. Again, you're a fucking asshole, Irishman. Like, holy shit, you're just an absolute prick. The point is to cast the right fucking group. Cast a fucking Romani actor. I don't fucking care. Like, regardless of their fucking skin color, cast a fucking Romani. Cast a fucking Romani. Cast a fucking Romani. Cast a fucking Romani. Do you understand me, Irishman? Do you understand the point I'm making, Irishman? Cast a fucking Romani. That is the goddamn point I am making. That is the only fucking point I'm trying to make. That they should cast an actual fucking Romani actor for the Romani role. Shut the fuck up, Irishman. I am so fucking over you. I'm so fucking done with you. Christ, Irishman, you fucking disagreeing with every fucking thing I say. Arguing with every fucking word that comes out of my mouth, Irishman. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up before I block you. I am this fucking close to blocking you as well, Irishman, because every fucking word that I say, you have to take issue with. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my chat for tonight. I am fucking done talking to you tonight, Irishman. Get the fuck out of my chat. Get the fuck out of my chat. For the rest of the night. I do not want to see you again for the rest of the night, Irishman. If I see you one more time, Irishman, I am fucking blocking you because I am so fucking done with you. It's after 11. Because people arguing for the sake of arguing piss me off. KB Collision, thank you very much, KB Collision. I mean, if he comes back in tonight, I'm absolutely blocking him, Lady Phoenix. Because if he comes back in, then that means that he doesn't respect my boundaries, and I have no interest in putting up with people who don't respect boundaries. Like, I have made clear that I have no desire to interact with them for the rest of the night. So, because I try to be generous, Naomi. Only online, just looking. Sorry to your dogs, Leanne. Neurodivergent 18-year-old daughter. I have not kill face. It costs too much to be diagnosed, frankly. Casting for the Eternals was wrong. I didn't really have any issue with the Eternals casting. I thought they were all fine. Everyone was fine. Everyone did a fine job. But like I said, like I said earlier, like I don't really take the Marvel movies too seriously. Like Eternals, I thought Eternals was a fun movie. It was enjoyable. It was fun. Next to cooking, Tuesday, Scotty. I recorded a video tonight. It'll go up on Tuesday. Yeah, I thought Eternals was fine. It was fun. I do like that for seriously, Catbird? Who? Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I do appreciate that when they decided to make Macari, whatever, however it's pronounced, when they decided to make Macari deaf, I do appreciate that they cast a deaf actress for that role. I thought that was like a good, a good idea. Read the new Spider Verse comic. They have a gay Spider. I've heard about that, Stephen. Which, yeah, sure, whatever. It's one of those things where my reaction to that is like, whatever. The lesbian Spider MJ from Exiles was cool. I haven't watched any Resident Evil ever. Lady Phoenix. Yeah, I remember Exiles had a lesbian Spider-Man MJ in one and Spider-Woman MJ in one reality. She was cool. She only stuck around for one issue though. Which was kind of a shame. Just a shame that she only stuck around for one issue. Hey, I. Zarapithian? Who's Zarapithian? Oh, snap. Oh, and she was just a random character. Okay. So she was just a random character. She didn't even have a name. Her character apparently didn't even have a name. So, what do I think about some countries banning Buzz Lightyear? It's shitty of them. Strange. I'm not reading any comics. I'm reading webcomics. I've been reading some webcomics. I haven't been to the comic shop in forever, but I'm still reading webcomics. Not Even Bones, High Class Homos, Lore Olympus, Senorita Cometa. These are all just comics on my that I'm reading on Webtoons. And I've been doing a binge of Namesake. I fell way behind on Namesake to the point where I couldn't even remember where I left off. Never read Akewood. I've read about Akewood, but I've never read Akewood. Yeah, I've been binging Namesakes over the past couple weeks. I'm up to 2019, so I've only got 3 more years of Namesake to catch up on. Woo. Oh, Namesake? Oh, definitely worth reading. This woman named Emma uh, gets sent to the land of Oz, where everyone thinks that she's a Dorothy. Turns out that Oz has been visited by multiple Dorothys, and we find out that story worlds, or that stories are separate worlds, and people with the names of the protagonists from those stories regularly visit. So, Wonderland has been visited by a few Alices. Neverland has been visited by a few Wendy's. Oz has been visited by a few Dorothys, and then shit gets more complicated. It's really good though. It's very weird. Pretty complicated plot. Because I mean, it's been going on for how can you read? Oh, it's online. It's like the whole thing is online. It's a free to read webcomic. Just right at namesakecomic.com. So you can just Google Namesake comic and it'll bring you there. And yeah, it's been going on long enough that the story's gotten very complicated, but the characters are all really, really good, really interesting and compelling. And very cute. One thing that's worth noting is the art style has been fairly consistent. There's been some, I mean, obviously, started back in 2010. So yeah, the comic started in 2010. So obviously the artist has had some improvement in that time, naturally. But the style has been fairly consistent. What's it called? Namesake. It's been the same artist all throughout. Like it's the same writer and artist team who've been working throughout the comic. Like they haven't even had only webcomic I read was Sonichu. There's a lot of good. I can understand if that soured you on the experience, but there's a lot of good webcomics out there. And Namesake has been collected into multiple volumes, multiple print volumes as well. No idea how easy any of them would be to find. Your husband likes Planetary. I've never read Planetary Killface. There's some other webcomics I've been reading. Sleepless Domain is a phenomenal webcomic. Girl Genius. How to Be a Werewolf. What are some other webcomics that I've been reading? There are a few webcomics that I just read sort of almost out of habit at this point because I've just been reading them so long. Sonichu was a wild ride. Yeah. So I've heard. So I've heard, Hellion. So I have heard. Online mangas? Not really, Lady Phoenix. There's some comics I read. Like there are some web comics I read that have very distinct manga influences in the art and even in the writing. But no specific online mangas that I've read. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Anna. I should probably watch some YouTube documentaries. Berserk. So for those who've read Berserk, Noelle wants to know if it's worth reading all of it. My understanding of long-running mangas is that most fans will like have like a specific list of volumes that you should read. They'll be like, "Oh, read volumes 1 through 4, skip volume 5, 6, 7, read 6, 7, skip 8 through 11, read 12 through 25, skip the next 8." Not that I mean, not that I can criticize as a comic book fan, like as a superhero comic fan. Oh yeah, we'll tell people to skip decades of a character. And shit, as an X-Men fan, X-Men fans are sort of obligated to love characters who've had very few appearances, uh, with some of those appearances being absolutely horrible. Trying to get through One Piece, I think 700 episodes. I'm still trying to make my way back through Star Trek Next Generation. I've got like 13 episodes of that to go. When's your next Comic Con? Hard to say, Lady Phoenix. Ottawa Comic-Con. Yeah, Ottawa Comic-Con is coming up September. So yeah, Ottawa Comic-Con is in September, but it's hard to say, hard to know if I'm actually going to go. Oh, hey, Dave Foley. Dave Foley's going to be at Ottawa Comic-Con. Nice. Oh, shit. These... That can't be real. Shit. Carrie Elwes, Denise Crosby, Maurice LaMarche, and Rob Paulson. Nice. And no actual comic book people listed yet. Hey, Ethan. I have not watched the new Kids in the Hall Kill Face. Because it's on friggin' Amazon. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Denise Crosby is going to be at Ottawa Comic-Con, so that's pretty cool. Have I read any of Gerard Way's comics? I don't think I've read any of Gerard Way's comics. Has he done anything at Marvel that I might have read on Unlimited, maybe? Okay, well, I read the Into the Spider-Verse, or Edge of Spider-Verse, or whatever it was, where she debuted, where Penny Parker debuted. So, read at least one of his stories. Oh, Edge of Spider-Geddon apparently was. Oh no, Edge of Spider-Verse and Edge of again. So yeah, the fact that I do mostly, or that I did mostly read Marvel stuff means that I haven't really read any Gerard Way comics. Met Brent Spiner at a con. He was kind of a jerk. That's a shame. Never been to a con. I've only been to one actual convention and like pop events in Cornwall. My favorite funny movie. Holy Grail. Oh, good night, Lady Di. Yeah, probably Holy Grail would probably be my favorite comedy movie. Yeah, like I want to go to Ottawa Comic-Con, but it's at the same time I'm really not comfortable. I'm really not comfortable going out with COVID still actually happening. COVID is not actually uh, over with. Take Chantel. Oh, I mean, I imagine that yeah, Chantel and I would be going together. I would assume. But yeah, like I'm still like I still worry about COVID. It's not over yet, and it's not going to be over. It's honestly not going to be over by September. Stephen, I don't think that there's going to be another lockdown because there's no government will or there's no political will for a lockdown. it sucks, but nobody wants to do a lockdown. Everyone's too worried about the economy. Went to see the band America last night. Some picture of COVID. Yeah. I mean, pretty much, Ellie. And even then, like, COVID does seem to just be like a permanent thing at this point. Yeah, that sounds fun, Noel. Shit. So yeah, I might still like I might go to I'll probably end up going to Ottawa Comic-Con. Might depend a little bit on what artists are there actually. Like I might wait to see what comic book people actually go. Because right now they've announced a few celebrity guests. Um, they haven't announced any actual comic book people yet. Yeah, Noel, I know. I don't want to test for COVID. That's a pain. They need a better COVID test. Oh, absolutely, Lady Phoenix. I would absolutely vlog it for sure. Um, yeah, probably end up waiting to see what. Yeah, shitty Noel. Yeah, for Ottawa Comic Con, I'll wait to see what actual comic book people get announced. Because I mean, if all the comic book people are creators that I don't care about, then it's harder to justify going. I feel like. I hope they have someone interesting. I forget who was announced. I forgot who the plan was for Comic Con 2021. Did they actually? I forget if they even bothered announcing anyone at. Probably not. Who did they have in 2020? Anyone? Don't know that I can actually see. I want to see if I can get like previous guests. If I can see previous guests, but doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't remember who they had at the Ottawa Comic Con the one year I did get to go. COVID sent my mom to the hospital. Her breathing was really bad. Yeah, yeah. I am not immune to it, Dandy. I've had it before. Some rich guy got COVID and ended up getting tinnitus over it. So that he committed suicide over it. Yeah, can imagine. Hey, Diana. Antibodies don't matter anymore, Dandy. You can get COVID and then get over it and then catch COVID right over again. Hurrah! Fun times. COVID made my tinnitus worse. Yeah. Tinnitus sounds like the kind of thing that'd just be horrible. Just like be a terrible experience. What do Canadians think about Fausti? I don't think we think. I don't think we think about him much. Aren't you lucky, Ardent? I caught it. I was lucky. Chantal and I were lucky. We don't seem to have gotten any long-term side effects from COVID, so we got very lucky. Indeed, Grep. Yeah, for sure. She is. Chantal is immunocompromised. Like she has an a compromised immune system to begin with, partly due to her weight, partly due to other factors. Um, so she got very lucky. Oh, good night, toilet bowl. Yeah, or yeah, you definitely have to be careful when you're working with kids, for sure. And COVID can sort, and the vaccine does sort of mess you up for a lot of people. Does sort of mess up a lot of people. I'll need to go get my booster. I really need to get my booster soon. Second shot is like getting hit by a truck. Yeah, yeah. I remember it sort of messed me up for a day when I got my second shot. I was pretty weak. Yeah, Chantel got COVID. We both got COVID. A few months back. And yeah, it wasn't a fun experience for either of us. Everything booked. Yeah. Yeah, I just honestly, I've just been too lazy to go get my boosters. Hey, strawberry. I've just been way too lazy to go get my boosters. I know it's shitty and irresponsible of me. It's just, on the other hand, I never leave the house, so it's not like I'm putting anyone else at risk. All right, I think I'm going to end the live here. Um, Pretty close to 3 hours. So these ones, this is Cowboy Bebop, Third Eye. These posters are both for Cowboy Bebop. So Jet, Spike, Faye, Ed, fine. Very opposite of a super spreader. Indeed. Very good, very good show, Third Eye. Very highly recommend the anime Cowboy Bebop, not the live action. Don't watch the Netflix live action Cowboy Bebop. That one's terrible. But the anime, the original anime of Cowboy Bebop, highly recommend that one. It's a phenomenal show. Yeah. Do not watch the live action. Horrible. Horrible. On every level, it's bad. Or almost every level, anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, gonna end it here. Tomorrow, another episode of Mass Effect. Tuesday, a cooking video, and I'll be back for another live on Wednesday, along with a review of Mooncakes. So, yeah. If anyone wants to read, if anyone hasn't read Mooncakes and plans to read it in the next couple days, I'll have a review of it up on Wednesday. So, yeah, but for now, have a nice night.